Time today, as the course is starting, so this class is not much practice but introduction also, and little practice to prepare the body. So in this journey, the pranayam sadhana, we will be exploring the few techniques of pranayam and preparation of pranayam, which help us to energize, which helps us to understand the body, and which also help us to expand the pranic energy in our body. So what is pranayam? So what is pranayam? Pranayam is a technique. Pranayam is a technique to prepare the environment. So it is one kind of technique to prepare the environment. An environment for what? Environment for the self. So this is not the ultimate goal, and this is not even a complete step. It is a mediator. So that's the reason we always say the pranayam is a bridge between body and mind. So in this technique, in this path, the path of pranayam, we have a preparation for that even. We have a preparation for the pranayam even. So today I'm going to talk about it. So pranayam, basically it's expansion of prana, expansion of the psychic energy, and opening the channels which in Sanskrit, which we say the nadis. So we have a 72,000 nadis, even more than this. So but these 72,000, the number which is mentioned in a different text. So that's the reason we are just counting these number, and but doesn't mean that they are not more than this. They are more than this. So now in this pranayam, three things are important. So which these three things? First, the place, which place you will do. Second, the time, which time is it better to do pranayam. And third is the food, which kind of food that we have to eat during the pranayam practice, because these three are the pillars of pranayam sadhana. So these three pillars we need to adjust in such a way that we can stand our practice of pranayam on these three pillars. So first pillar is place. So it is very important that pranayam should not be in a closed area, which is completely closed and there's no any air pass. Second thing, it should not be in such area where it's polluted. It should not be in such an area where it's very much windy. So if I'm saying not closed, does not mean that we open the fan and we'll try to find adjust something. No cheating. So we have to say that it should not be closed, not even the strong wind. Okay, it should not be in the crowded place. The surrounding should be very much peace. It should be calm. It should not be any polluted place. And very important thing, that this place should not be very much small. It should be quite space place. There is some space. There should be some space when you do pranayam. These are the basic. Second is time. So the time, very important, which is mentioned in all the practice, the text which is written by the pranayam practitioners, that the time should be early morning. See, we can do also pranayam in a different time. You can also do the pranayam in any time of the day. But if we want spatial benefit, if I want to realize myself, if I want to work with this energy, then definitely we have some restrictions. We have some particular rules to follow, because the yoga is the first sutra is a discipline, Anushasan. So yoga is a practice which starts from Anushasan. So here the time which we choose, that should be more, that not comfortable for our mind, but comfortable for that practice. Because for us, for the mind, comfort is more whenever I want. If I'm free, then I'll do pranayam. Otherwise, I'll not do early in the morning because I cannot wake up. There are many excuses. But I will suggest you, if you will do early morning, when the sun rises, during that time is the best time for us. If we cannot find the time that time, you can do during the sunset. These are the two best time in the beginning for the pranayama. In the later stage, it can extend. Then later I will tell you there are 4 timing of pranayama. But for right now, early morning, very much important. Why early morning important? Because in our environment, there are electrically charged particles, which is called negative ions. So these electrically charged particles, they are less in numbers during the day, during the heat. They are less in the numbers. So when they are less in the numbers, and when we perform the pranayam after sunrise, after during the mid of the day, that time we will not feel that energy. The benefits of pranayam, that is the reason if you see there are huge changes in pranayam when you do in the morning and when you do in the afternoon, even when you do in the evening. If you perform pranayam in the morning, you will feel more energetic, because it's environment. It is not only the practice. These spiritual practices have particular time also, if we want spatial effect. So in early morning, these particles, these ions are more in numbers. So when we breathe, we intake this ion with our oxygen, with our breath. And when they travel in our body, and when they travel through prana in our channels, so they start to open all the channels one by one. And once the channels open, we feel fresh. It is not only we feel fresh because I'm breathing in the morning. No, it is that energy which is in environment that help us to improve, to feel fresh. So early morning. Afternoon, that is not in good in amount or good in number in heat. And very important also that the pranayam should not be during the heat, too much heat or too much cold. The temperature should be very, the balanced temperature. And now you'll ask, what is the balanced temperature? The balanced temperature for pranayam, if I'll say in Celsius, it is around 26 to 30 degrees Celsius. It can be 25, 24 to 26 or 30. These are the proper temperature that you can practice pranayam. Yes, if it is 20, some countries, and less than 20, then what to do? So if it is 20 and less than 20, you should not remove the clothes. Pranayam is never be with open body, completely covered. Because when we do pranayam, the sweat comes, because pranayam practices, the techniques of pranayam, the techniques of breathing, they increase the temperature. And when the temperature increase, then the body create the heat, definitely, and this heat start to cleanse the body. In the form of sweat, it comes out, and that is more cleansing process. It goes constantly. And if we are not covered properly and if it is cold outside, so there are chances to get sick. So never with completely covered. You can take a t-shirt, half t-shirt, and especially which area, hands are okay, chest, belly, and back. This area should be covered. Chest, belly and back. So these are the three areas that in pranayam should be completely covered, not open. Because these are the area where the prana stored more. And we can feel them only when we take care of them, when we create the environment of them. So, and the last one, food. The third one is food. In Ayurveda, we talk that the food should be mitahar, mit ahar, the balanced food. 50% of the stomach should be with the food, 25% with the water and 25% with air. It means empty. So how to know this? For example, if I'm hungry, if you're hungry, so, and if you feel that you can eat 4 chapati, okay, today you start to eat something and you are full, and now if you feel that you can eat 1 more chapati, it means now don't eat this. Okay, so that's 25% for water and 25% empty. Very best if it will be if you will start to drink milk or ghee with during the pranayam practices, because these two are very important. Because when we do pranayam, the body creates the heat, and after that heat they start to burn the body from inside. So we need this milk and ghee process to keep them not to dry. So these are the two best things. Later on, once the separate video I'll make for proper food, which food, because it's a very long, which food is best, which food can give you more energy, you can feel more. Later I will explain, but basic this, otherwise you can eat anything. Okay, so these are the basic structure of the practice. Hope you understood. Now about the technique. It is very important first to prepare the body for pranayam. So what is a preparation for pranayam is nadi shuddhi, the purifications of the channels. Without purification of the channel, the prana cannot travel freely, positively in body. So to circulate this prana in the body, to let the prana travel freely in the body and to open the psychic channels or the psychic centers, very much important to cleanse the body through some nadi shuddhi pranayam. So when I say nadi shuddhi pranayam, I'm not talking about the nadi shodhan pranayam. It is also there, it is the top one. I'm talking about the cleansing pranayam. I'm talking about the preparation of pranayam. I'm talking about the preparation of the body, preparation of the mind. So these are the totally different. So when we prepare the body, what we should do? So first technique today I will tell you, and every day practice this. It will help you definitely to understand more, to realize more, and to prepare better for the breath. And it helps to improve the breath pattern. It also helps to extend and expand the oxygen level in the body. Okay, now see. So here is the first preparation. This preparation is more physical preparation that will help you to understand and to prepare the physical body for the pranayam technique. So what we are going to do here, I am going to place my hand to the thigh. See how I'm using. I will try to open it externally. Let the legs go out, no problem. I will open it externally. I will go a little bit back here. I will place the hand on the back. I'm using cup-shaped finger behind my back. I will try to lift my navel. See, my navel come out from my pelvic, the pubic bone. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to move my belly, the lower belly, more out, more in, more out, more in. I'm not using the breath here. It's just a physical preparation first today. So what I'm going to do, See, now I will just move my belly out, in, out, in, out, in, but I'm going to use more, see, below the navel, that part I'm going to use more lower abdomen to prepare, because this is a channel, this is a center of the channels, which is called Manipura center. It's a center of all the nadis. So I'm just trying to give some, the conscious effort to create that environment for my physical body to support me, to help me. So let's try this. Here, first out and in, out, in. See, when you see me here, when I'm bringing it in, I'm keeping my wind here. Can you see that? I'm using that part to hold. I'm not taking it inside completely. It's totally different. I'm just working with my that area, just that area, and my this area is not in action. So again, see here, I will do 20 times this. So this is finish. Now let's try to move now away from this, and let's just try here, that area. Okay, this is second preparation, just second out, just aware, become aware of these areas, which is important in the pranayama practice. So see, now this. Can you see the difference? I'm using now just above the navel, the stomach area, this area. I'm not using now below the navel, I'm not using the chest, I'm just using my above here. 20 times. So that was two basic practices to become aware of the body. So today we practice these two areas to improve the awareness in that part, because we are going to use them more in coming practices, and different time we are going to change them. Sometime, as I showed you in that upper belly, sometime lower, it always changed. And once we develop the awareness in that area, it also helps in asana, it also helps in meditation, and especially in asana, if you want to cure some kind of disease, it also helps. If you want to improve the awareness, it helps. So hope you like. When you practice, one more thing, when you practice, not only 20 times, so first you will do below the navel, that is 20 times, okay, without breath, without inhale or exhale, and 20 times with breath. Inhale out, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in. That is third time, again you will do the same, but inhale in, exhale out. Understand? Inhale in, exhale out. So when you inhale inside, take it inside. When you exhale outside, that is going to be very hard for you, but it helps you to develop the memory to control that area. The mistakes happens in pranayama because we are not much aware with this physical actions, and that is the reason when we say breath bhastrika, we do mistakes. When we say do Kapalbhati, we do many mistakes. Why? Because there is no preparation. So it's very important to stabilize the pillars first, and then continue without any barriers and just receive. Same 3 times you will do again with upper. Same upper. First without breath 20, then with breath 20. Inhale out, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in. And then the another is again inhale in, exhale out, inhale in, exhale out. So try this. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.